What are you doing for me? Nothing. That's why I don't do nothing for y'all.
So you basically said, even though he's a hardworking man and pays all the bills, you still don't do anything for them. What are you bringing to the table? It can't just be your looks and your vagina, because everybody has one of those. What are you bringing to the table? And what actually do you think that you are deserving of?
Nigga, what?
Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notifications button so you can get the videos as soon as I put them out. If you're looking for the music to the intro and you want the link to the second channel, both are below in the description. But can you do me a favor, hit the notifications button right now and share this video. All right, guys, today I'm going to be reacting to a video of a woman explaining to another woman or reacting to another woman as to what she should be doing if a man is paying all the bills. But before we get started, I just want you guys to know that a lot of women now, you guys are not seeing it, but a lot of women now are looking at men as a joke. What do I mean they're looking at you as a joke? You have a lot of women that are starting to make content in the man's favor, right? Because they have you thinking that they're winning and to get you on your side. But what you guys have to understand is there's a lot of women that are in survival mode. So they're gonna do what they gotta do in order to make money. And right now, men are putting off female pheromone. All right, so now you have women that are feeling sorry for men. It doesn't make you attractive. When you see women talking like the way women are gonna be talking in this video, it's all game. Women are in survival mode now. They don't wanna go to work. So what they're going to do, they're gonna start making content like this to get you to click on the video. Men are becoming the vessels. You are becoming a cash cow on YouTube due to your mental illness towards women. So women know if I rebel against men, I won't get the money. But if I work in the man's favor, then I'll get the views and the money because they'll think that I'm a female that's on their side. This is something that you guys have to start paying attention to, because ever since Kevin's gone and the band of Andrew Tate, we have been getting flooded with nothing but females in this space. And a lot of simps are coming with them. So understand that the manosphere is being overcrowded with simps who are following the women that are coming in. Let's get to it.
I really hate it when men are like, if I'm paying all the bills, then you should at least be cooking and cleaning the house. I should come home to a meal.
Miss Ma'am, if your man is paying all the bills, he absolutely should be coming home to a homemade, warm meal waiting for him on the table when he is ready to eat.
Now, it sounds good, don't it? That's what you guys want to hear. You want to hear her say that. Okay, when it comes to a marriage, everything has to be established at the beginning of the relationship. So if that woman is sitting at home and she's not working and you're paying all the bills, then one of her jobs is to cook, clean, and provide for the family. The girl that's complaining about her man, that's the girl at the beginning with the bonnet on. The girl who's complaining, why should I do this? Chances are she ended up with a simp that's still trying to prove herself. What do I mean? She's with a man that she really don't want. So it's okay for her to complain because she's telling him, hey, you gotta work for me because I initially didn't want it. You guys have to understand one thing about marriages. It's never about love. It's not. Only single people who are desperately looking for love think that marriages are about love. It's not. It's about two people compromising to live their life together and survive together. It's more of an agreement than anything.
And not only that, his house should be spotless, and you should be very appreciative of it, waiting for him at the door, looking your best, ready to give him that Gawk Gawk 3000 throat go. But carry on.
There's no woman in the world that's coming home and just getting on her knees giving you the throat goat. Not one. I don't care how rich you are. I don't care how famous you are. Women are just not programmed like that, especially beautiful women. All right. Now, ugly, low self-esteem, broken, came from a bad family background, pretty much walking around in depression. Pretty much if you get her, anybody can get her. Yeah, you could program her to do that where you're paying the bills and you come home and she get on her knees and just give you the throat goat. No, it doesn't work like that. This is this little stuff that you guys have to worry about, because all of these things sound good, but in reality, even the guy who's the richest in the world and who's the most alpha doesn't have a woman that's doing that. You have to understand that when people get married, they're not marrying for the fairy tale. They're marrying to actually survive together and to be one. Now, do you have women that are gonna marry hypergamy up? Yes, they are. But guess what I've noticed? All the guys that have the money and women are marrying them for the money, you wanna know something realistically? The guys don't care. Because that's the whole point of them getting rich. That's the whole point of them buying a Benz. That's the whole point of them buying a Rolex. That's the whole point of them having money, is just to take care of a woman. If he don't spend it on his wife, then he's gonna spend it on a bunch of girlfriends. But either way, you gotta have the money.
And here, you would still be paying the bills. The things that you do that you consider is for our marriage, you would be doing if you were single.
True, but he just wouldn't have all the extra people going along with it. That's what she has to understand. True, a lot of these things that he wants you to do, it's just part of day-to-day life. These are the day-to-day life things that he wants you to do while he do the day-to-day life things, so you guys can go shopping, so you guys can go to the mall, so you can have a roof over your head, but also so you can stay at home and do these things. Now, it sounds bad when a single woman's responding and she's saying, I'm not just gonna sit at home and cook and clean and do all these things because I'm independent and he gotta work for me and it's 50-50. I'm sorry, but if you're sitting at home all day, you pretty much only have to clean the house once a week and just straighten up the rest of the week. That's what they don't say. Only a negligent person house gets dirty every single day. If you cannot learn to structuralize your house to where it's not getting dirty every day and you don't work, something's wrong.
Okay.
Yes, you're correct. As an adult, we have to pay bills. But if you have a man that is paying bills and you are now included in that man's life, those bills multiply. So I don't really understand where you're coming from when you're saying that he would have to pay bills regardless if you're there or not. You are an added expense. And again, he is paying all the bills.
This only applies to guys who are paying all the bills. Most guys are not paying all the bills. Let's just get those facts out there right now. In America, it requires both man and woman to work. Where you're gonna see more women sitting at home is in the Middle East. That's real talk.
Where is your appreciation for that? But again, carry on.
When you get benefits from your job, I don't really get those benefits. You do. If
that is completely incorrect. If you are actually a wife of a man that is receiving benefits, you are privy to those benefits. You are privy to his insurance, you're privy to his 401k, you're privy to all of those things. So I, again, don't understand where you're coming from.
See, she don't understand where that girl's coming from, because that girl's coming from a place where everything is materialistic. I'm talking about the woman with the bonnet, where she's trying to say, I don't get all those benefits at your job. As a wife, yes, you do get a lot of benefits. But what she has to realize is, if you are not paying one bill and you're sitting at home all day, that's not hard work at all. Your house is not going to be dirty all day. And at some point, the kids are going to be going to school and you're going to be at home by yourself. So the house is not going to be getting that dirty. She's just flat out complaining for no reason.
But he is paying all of the bills. Do you see what I'm saying? He literally is paying all of the bills. He's providing you with benefits. Carry on.
your check don't come to me, so therefore I don't give a damn about how much you work.
Now, while his hard-working check may not come in your name, as it should not, you are still benefiting from his money. He is providing a roof over your head. He is providing food on your table. he is providing you and him a lifestyle that you would not have if he was not paying all of your bills. So I don't understand your quarrel, but go ahead.
Because you was working before and you're going to be working after you met me. I don't care how much you work. A hard-working man is nothing for me because you're going to work hard with or without me.
She got a point there, but she's just an unappreciative woman who doesn't understand hard work. You have to understand, if a woman hasn't been raised to be a wife, she will be for the streets. You have to understand that trying to tame a woman down who's for the streets just doesn't work. You may notice in your life, there's a lot of baby mamas out here who may have 5 kids by 5 different dudes, right? But for some way or another, she still becomes the best mom in the world because she gets up and she goes and works every day. It's typical. She's going to become a nurse or she's going to become one of those home care workers. That's what a lot of breeders do. Breeder women will get a job and they will take care of the kids because it's just part of their nature. They have a breeder's mindset. That's what that woman's going through. She has a breeder's mindset, so she doesn't understand how to build. Finding a woman to build with and play a wife role is going to be the hardest thing that you could do. It's easy to find a woman to be in a relationship, especially when both parties are desperate.
Let me get this straight. You said a hardworking man is nothing for you. A hardworking man that pays all the bills is nothing for you. So what type of man is for you? What type of man are you looking for? Because I'm kind of confused. Go ahead.
What are you doing for me? Nothing. That's why I don't do nothing for y'all.
So you basically said, even though he's a hardworking man and pays all the bills, you still don't do anything for them. What are you bringing to the table? It can't just be your looks and your vagina because everybody has one of those. What are you bringing to the table? And what actually do you think that you are deserving of?
What you guys have to understand is most of the commentary, even the commentary that's here, this seems like a young lady who has her head on her shoulders, and the other lady with the bonnet seems like a woman who's for the streets. Most of the content is for the women for the streets. All right, that's what most of it is. Where a lot of guys are getting this confused is that we're taking content from women who are from the streets and we're comparing it to good women. All right, we're responding to women in the streets as if this is all women when there are women out there who have changed. The moral of the story here, guys, you have to respect yourself before a woman respects you, and don't get in a relationship out of pure desperation, because if you're desperate, then she's going to make you forfeit all your power in order to be with her. But if you find a woman that builds, she'll never complain if you're paying all the bills. This is Anthony Spade. Hopefully you guys are able to get the message behind the video. Comment, like, subscribe to both of my channels. Hasta la vista.